And action! How the heck are you? Bizarre Beer Blends, Part 2. Well, I tried it again. Tried to forward a little slower, and I still couldn't make it work. I'd like to think it's not my skill level, because I have made decent black and tans before, so I think it's probably the consistency of both beer. That Turbo Dog just isn't thick enough to layer out on top. Does make a nice color, though. Again, the reason I chose these two beers, I wasn't trying to put a specific flavor together, but like I said, I had one last bottle of this left, a bottle of this left, and I thought, well, what the hell? It seems like the flavors would go together because you've got an ale brewed with pumpkin, and you've got a maltier brown style ale. So I thought, well, why not? It should take that pumpkin down just a notch, and mellow out the malt as well. So the result is a fine beer. I tell you what. It's not bad at all. What you have basically is a darker, maltier, sessionable ale. The Buffalo Bills is 5.2. The Turbo Dog is 5.6. So I mean, it's still mellow. It's still low enough to be sessionable. You can still taste the pumpkin, and I can certainly still taste the spice, but I've got a maltier brew than the pumpkin brew was on its own, and I've got a beer with more notes than the Turbo Dog on its own. It's very interesting. Really is, actually. I'm actually, you never know until you try, right? I actually like it a little more than I expected to. I'm one of these guys that just has to try stuff. Just step out of the shop, put something away for a second. But yeah, I'm one of these guys that just has to try. I mean, you never know unless you try, right? And since I had those two later on, I thought, well, why not, man? Why not, I say? Don't be a why guy. Be a why not guy. And I'm a why not guy. I'm not just a why not guy. I'm a why the hell not guy. I'll tell you that right now. I posted a video to Facebook the other day, and I put out, I might have been a little tipsy when I made that video, and someone responded, you always look like you're a little tipsy. and I responded, well, I'm always channeling Foster Brooks. Sometimes I do one or two videos a night. Sometimes I've had a couple where I do a video, but many times I haven't had a beer at all, and I watch them later. It always looks like I'm a little buzzed, even though I haven't had a beer yet. So. Of course, those of you under 40 may not know who Foster Brooks was, but he portrayed a drunk better than anybody in the history. Boy, he was great. Foster Brooks, man. I used to love catching when he did appearances on talk shows back in the 70s. It was just hilarious. Foster Brooks, he was awesome. He played a drunk like nobody's business, man. Oh. Wow. Yeah, you know what? Hell, you could bottle beer like this. I shit you not. Again, wow. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, you look at those two together, the pumpkin and that Turbo Dog. I mean, that makes a nice color, does it? No, I'm not kidding. Would I lie to you? Uh, but yeah, like I said, I do get a little bit of pumpkin still. It's a little more muted than in its original form, but it's there. I could taste a little pumpkin. I could taste some spice going on. A little cinnamon, nutmeg, a little clove probably. Probably some clove. What do you think? What do you think, brother? Is there some clove in there? Oh. But then I get these maltier notes from that Turbo Dog that are just nice. It balances very well. I mean, this would be a shoot. That's a great beer. Shoo! Shoot, that's a great beer, you motherfucker. Anyway, I digress. Wow. Yeah. I am surprised how well that works together. I'm kind of baffling myself the more I drink. You know, sometimes you drink a beer like this. Sometimes things taste good to you early on, and they kind of get cloying. This actually is tasting better the more I go. Everything about it I like a lot. I did start with two decent beers though. Maybe not two outstanding, wild crazy beers, but both solid within their style. Both the Buffalo Bills is a nice standard example of the pumpkin ale, and the Turbo Dog certainly is a respectable version of its style as well. So, I don't know if you could resurrect two cheap beers. If you put two bad beers together, you're probably just going to end up with a really bad beer. Uh, but hell, I'm a guy that likes to experiment. So I mean, I take a look at my fridge. If I got some remnants in there, I say, oh, let's see what this does. So hey, because you never know. This is really tasty, though. I gotta tell you, man. And I'm not getting a kickback from Buffalo Bills or Belita. In fact, both brewers will probably be pissed I'm mixing their beer together. But it's actually really darn good. Yeah, maybe that's something. Maybe I should write a beat and tell them they need to do a pumpkin turbo dog. Add a little pumpkin to that turbo dog because it's nice. It's very nice. I mean, if they add a little pumpkin and spice to the turbo dog recipe, you got a beautiful fall beer going on. I ain't kidding. I never joke about beer, people. Some things you just have to take seriously. Cut! Anyways, I digress. Let me finish this baby up, and I'll let you people get on with your lives. Ta-da! And again, I'm going to break into the swim for no apparent reason, because the music's playing in my head. There we go. And let me finish the beer. Get down, boogie, oogie, oogie. Oh, well, I'm almost done. And I boogie, oogie, oogie till I just can't take it no more. Ta-da! Anyway, I digress again. Hey, man, what can I say? Try and invent your own beer blends. Why the heck not, man? It's a free country!